Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back here to the Kingman community. We are on Westby, Wisconsin, and well, we have ourselves a bit of a farm build. I know y'all have been waiting. Well, the time is now. So from the comments, there was a few comments that I ended up getting. I'm just going to listen to those. We didn't get too many actually responding to it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do both farm builds on one save game. It's going to take me a little bit longer because of that, but at least I can send you guys the one save game. You'll have two additional custom farm builds on it for Westby on top of all the farms that are already on the map. So as we go into the map, we are looking at this section right here. This one is going to show up in the save game underneath farm number 2. Farm 1, I will be getting to that eventually. I put $10 million in both of them, so both of these will be a $10 million farm build. You will have that additional money for your equipment and everything else. If you don't want it, you can wipe it. You have the mod in here to do so. It's under F12 with the power tools, because of course you guys need to have my mega folder in order to run this. And of course, that will give you all the mods that you generally see on my videos, all the equipment, the tractors, the trucks, everything that you guys normally ask in that comment section of, hey, do you have this? Where'd you find it? It's solidified. So we are on the bottom right corner of the map, the mid 50 fields and a couple of 60 fields there. Farm number 2 that we'll do later on is going to be up in field 6 and 7. This will be a replicate farm that build that I will do up here on primarily field 6 down to the road to the left, working towards fields 4 and 5 on that build that I did in FS19. I ended up buying and farming those fields 4 and 5. Of course, I did like 106, 105, 104 as well, and like 127, 128, 102, 101. So up to you how much land you guys want to build. I'm just going to build the farms for you all and let you kind of customize them after that. So as we're taking a look at this section of fields, you guys can see the road coming in. You are going to have a nice long driveway, plenty of grass fields. You will have one here, one very small one here, and then of course this section back here all came with it, all fields that you can farm right away. However, I'm going to try and make this farm build as quickly as I can so you guys can have ample time to get on here and get your oats hopefully harvested up. You might have to cheat it up and get a bigger combine just to get them done. Without further ado, we need to get after it. This intro has been long enough for you all. You guys have been waiting. We are going to build this custom farm right on up here. Now the driveway does sort of loop around already, so we're probably going to just extend off of it. Now, trying to think about this and kind of visualizing what we're going to do on this area. We're most likely going to take a good majority of this. If I don't, I'm going to try and leave some of this back here so that everybody has place to maybe have some more grass to harvest up for hay and whatnot. So loading up the farmhouses, I think we're going to split off for the house and keep it kind of solo dolo out by itself out here. I'm trying to look and think of what house we want to do here. You guys have seen this house in FS19 and I started using it in 22 again as well. And it's kind of all in one, and then I can just do some decorations around it. Now, normally I would go ahead, I would focus probably on silos next and just focus on like bins, where to place the bins. But this is going to be a more old school farm. The bins are going to be actually a buy parts where we're not necessarily worried about them. However, we're going to be focusing on cattle. If you all have been watching my videos, especially on Westby, you really don't have to worry about arable crop like that if we're just going to focus on dairy, which I'm building for you all here today. All right, so some things that I'm trying to look for is we're going to try and keep the yard tight, seeing how we are looking to kind of put that open beef pasture in the back. And I kind of want to do things a little bit different as well. We're going to kind of go to the peak of the hill up here, I'm thinking. And I'm thinking we kind of set back just a little bit and we're gonna go for it. Barn is placed. Now we're gonna have to go into the landscaping tool. As you guys can see, a lot of things are floating. A lot of stuff is a little bit incorrect, so we're gonna have to correct it ourselves. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. I am going ahead, I am doing the up and down arrows, which I know you guys can't see right now, but it is the far left one on the screen. I know it is ultra wide. And of course, we're going to need sheds for machinery. We're going to need a beef pasture up here at the top. I'm almost thinking though we kind of switch gears. All right, so now with those placed, we need to get our levels all fixed up. And like I said, what I'm thinking is we're going to have this drive-through section for feeding for the beef lot at the top. We'll have that so you can actually wrap back out of it if you would like, in a nice little road coming back out of there. So what I'm actually finding out here is with this barn, I'm going to have an issue with the doors. So what we're going to actually have to do is I'm going to kind of etch out around the exterior of this thing, and I'm going to have to just drag through it and get the land flattened out a little bit better. It's just certain areas that are kind of colliding where the barn just does not want to let me bring down the earth and get it matched up. I'm worried if we don't do it this way, I'm not going to be able to get any of this either out of here. So we're going to finish etching that, kind of showing you guys how to sort of correct or fix. It's okay. We can manage, we can fix this kind of stuff. You don't have to freak out. You don't have to start all over. All we got to do is just a little touch up work here. All right, much better. Now we have a way nicer base. I don't have to sit and worry about it. Maybe a couple touch-up spots, like right in here. That's okay. But it's looking like the majority of everything else is sitting at least quite a bit better. right, y'all, so we've gotten actually a pretty good amount done here today. These builds that I have done on Westby, they take hours and hours, y'all. It is definitely not a quick process. As y'all could see through the time lapse, this barn had to get set down and replaced multiple different times, and I've had to do that in FS19 as well. They're not quick, but I really was hoping that you guys were going to enjoy this. So if you did, let me know by tapping that thumbs up button. I'm gonna kind of keep working on this just a little bit here, probably off camera, and then I will pick back up right away so you guys can see another time lapse. I'm trying to decide. I want to see how you all enjoy this one first, so please let me know in that comment section. Let me know by also tapping that thumbs up button, because it'll let me know if you guys are actually enjoying watching these like time lapses of kind of working through this process of thinking and landscaping. A lot of landscaping, as you guys can see, and it does add up though, because in the end, once you get all these different layers, just even small things like this little commodity shed being a different layer or level, I should say, as the barns, and then working sloping and everything else, and trying to work some sloping so you can get a more smoother edge, so you can kind of catch sheds in a better spot, or even just kind of flattening into some of these spots to get a better spot. You know, it's definitely a process, but we will definitely keep going here, keep going with sheds. Let me know in that comment section as well. Do you guys think that this farm build should do probably another shed? I'm thinking one more shed, and I'm thinking of getting something kind of made more so back into this corner. So I'm definitely going to be kind of taking a look at this one off camera for a little bit, and then we'll pick it up for the next episode. But if you guys enjoyed, let me know. Hopefully you did, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.